What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Lumsden Motorsports Garage. I'm Wade Lumsden. Finally back in town from traveling for work all week. Only in town for a couple days, so we're going to see what we can get done on the TUFF truck. But as you can tell, it's sprinkling rain. Actually, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but it's sprinkling rain. So we're going to see what we can get done. Hopefully it lets up and doesn't get worse, but the weather around here the last couple days says rain. So we'll just see what we can get done. So here we go. Alright, so one of the important things that needs to be done is we got to make it to where this thing will run and start by itself and doesn't need an extra, bottle of fuel and filling up the bowls. So, but one thing that was super irritating is the key here was super stiff to turn and got stuck like that. So I'm just gonna hit it with some brake cleans real quick. Move it around a little. I loosened it up a lot. Hey, there we go. And then for grins and giggles, I'm gonna give it a little shot of PB blaster just to lube it up a little bit. Oh yeah, that moves a lot better. It's the stupid little things. All right, we're gonna try out the new pressure washer. Well, it helped a little bit. It's still got some grimy spots, especially way underneath here. You can still see the cross members kind of grimy, but it's way better than it was. Makes it to where a guy might actually be able to get in here and work on some stuff. But yeah, now you can actually tell it's a twin I-beam. So alright, let's see if we can make this thing run. Alright, so instead of just ripping into a fuel pump, I wanted to make sure the fuel lines were good before I got too crazy here. You can see I got this air nozzle set up to be able to blow inside the tank. Stuff to, actually there's a rubber glove in there, or a leather glove in there, and it's capped off. Try to help some of that pressure. And I pressurized it a little bit, and you can see where it's all beautifully wet and where this hose is split. So I'm going to patch that. It looks like there's plenty of extra hose there, so I'm gonna probably just snip and patch and see what happens and see if I can get fuel up to the truck. I have this weird feeling once I get this figured out, I will probably still end up changing out fuel line just because it is so old and looks pretty brittle, but I just want to see if I can get the thing running with what I got first. So let me get that thing all cut apart and patched together. Well, the battery's dead, so I guess I'm gonna work on taking out the headlights and the front grille, because for the contact version those have got to be removed. So I guess while I'm waiting for the battery to charge up, so I can test and see if the fuel line stuff is gonna work, or if I need a fuel pump. I'm gonna work on the front grille stuff. Figured out that it isn't just the fuel lines. There was lots of holes and stuff all along the fuel lines, and pressurized the tank to push fuel up to the fuel pump, but it's still not pumping fuel up into the carburetor. I even changed out the fuel filter and all that happy stuff. So looks like it's going to be a fuel pump, and of course right now it's been on and off hailing, so yay. So I guess I need to go get myself a fuel filter, or sorry, a fuel pump. Oh, rain, go away. I got things to get done today. Changed the fuel pump. We now have fuel coming through the inlet, so we're pumping fuel now, but the truck still won't stay running. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the carburetor off. Again, while I'm waiting for the battery to charge, I gotta have something wired up wrong, because the battery keeps going dead really fast. So something's got to be continually getting power. I'm gonna have to figure that out, but I think for now, when I'm done, I'll just disconnect the battery until I figure out what the heck keeps taking all my power. But while I was waiting for that battery to charge, took off the parking brake stuff and also the hood latch, Rattlesnake Raceways, tow truck. Again, this is a good parts truck for it, so the parking brake stuff was all broke, so I'm gonna donate all that stuff, which is gonna be great. It was actually fairly easy to get it out of this area in here. Lots of 8mm headed bolts and screws, and just grabbing a hold of these and pinching them and pushing them through all the firewall and stuff. So hopefully the battery's good. because I really want to try to start this truck again real quick. All right, came out, fired it up. She's been running for 3 minutes straight now. We're gonna let it run for a little while longer, make sure it's not just a fluke. But I think I got it figured out. Just had to tear apart that carburetor and get a bunch. There was so much gunk in there. I should have showed you guys. I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. And all I did was tear it apart, clean out what I could, and put it back together. I didn't put a rebuild on it or nothing. Just tried to clean out all the orifices, and I also had to replace some vacuum plugs because those were just completely torn to crap. So fingers crossed she'll stay running. I don't know here. What do you guys think? I don't think a race truck, tough truck, whatever, needs that much exhaust. I think we're gonna chop some exhaust. Plus, we don't need a muffler. We're tough trucks. Yeah, let's make it sound like a tough truck. Yeah. Well, I messed up. I bought a turn down and a 45 elbow just to kind of see how I liked the exhaust exiting, but I bought the wrong size diameter, so back to the parts store. All right, so I chopped this, as you can see, just past the cab, hoping that that would make it to where exhaust doesn't build up underneath me while I'm sitting there and idling or anything like that. But I would like to see kind of what it sounds like. Let's see if it'll fire up for us. Still pretty quiet, but it sounds a little bit more like a truck. Are we happy with that? Kind of sounds a little like a hobby stock. So I went ahead and replaced the breather for the fuel tank. Mine broke. It was really fragile, but O'Reilly's had one. The grommet I used is actually like a Chrysler PCV, Chrysler. Yeah, it was off of Chrysler. Grommet. It fit in there okay, not amazing, but it fit in there. And then I went ahead and got myself 3 feet of hose that I can now run wherever the heck I want to run it to. I guess one thing I'm going to need for this is a gas cap when I go to use the filler neck, as long as that's the route that I'm going to do. I'm not 100% sure, because I don't know if I'm going to mount a bed on here or what I am doing. I don't know if this is going to get mounted up or going to get capped off, or if I'm going to make something to where it goes up to something else and gets mounted. I don't know. More things to think about. I guess it depends on if I can find a truck bed for it or not. So still got lots more to do, and unfortunately, like I said before, I got the wrong exhaust turn down. So I might run back to the parts store here again in a second, just so I can get that set on there and get it pointing down. But yeah, we're making some progress, just not huge progress. All right, well, looks like rain and light got the best of us, but I do believe if I were to jump in this thing and start it up tomorrow, I could drive it around the block. So I'm gonna stop here for tonight. Not necessarily upset with what I got done, you know. New fuel line, fixed the breather on the fuel tank, new fuel pump, tore apart the carburetor, cleaned it up the best I could without a rebuild kit, and got it back on there. She starts, she runs, she idles. I did end up shooting one of those little itty baby clips that holds the linkage for the electric choke that's on that carburetor, and I was unable to find it, but it's shoved up in place. I need to go find a clip that I can replace that with. I mean, got the front grill off. I don't know if I got everything off that I want off or not yet, but yeah, it's coming along. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Of course, you can see me on Twitch. You can also check out my Facebook page at Lumsden Motorsports. My Twitch is Crazy 8 Balls, CRAZI, the number 8 BALLZ. So if you want to come hang out with me on Twitch, definitely do that. But yeah, I'm happy with the handful of things I got done. I still got tomorrow before I leave on work travel. So I'll continue on to see what I can do, and yeah, go from there. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll check you next time.